Welcome to the Eric Avasar Show. You know this was a real Liverpool game because it was real stressful. Liverpool looked like they were ready to glide their way to a 2-0 win over Brighton Hove Albion at Anfield today, but the Reds had to make it interesting at the very end, holding on for a 2-1 win at home. Now, Alisson Becker got a red card late in the second half for a handball outside of the box. It was the type of build-up play that Fabinho would have absolutely squashed if he was both fit and not suspended. But of course, that is an entirely different issue. I can't really fault Becker too much for that mistake because it's so hard to turn off your goalkeeping instincts once you leave the box to no longer play with your hands. Of course, you have to play with an increased sense of awareness, and it was a valuable red card in the sense that he did save a goal from being scored. That shot would have otherwise been on target and gone into the back of the net. Now, I'm not really sure who is at fault for the goal that Brighton scored after Alisson Becker was sent off, whether it was match-fixing Martin Atkinson or Adrian coming off the bench. Of course, focus was always potentially going to be an issue for Adrian being thrust into the game so suddenly. He was organizing the wall at the time Lewis Dunk had struck the ball. I also heard reports that he began the run-up play, Lewis Dunk, before Atkinson had even blown the whistle. But obviously, match-fixing Martin, who hates the Reds so dearly, was going to let that goal stand. There was no question about that. So while Brighton did what they had to do to try and get the result, the difference in this match was the man who so clearly deserves to win the Ballon d'Or, Virgil Van Dijk, the absolute colossus, heading in 2 brilliant goals in this match. I mean, the trajectory on his first one was poetry in motion. We watched him defend and we watched him score. Van Dijk now has the most goals in the Premier League of any defender since the start of last season with 7. And let me run you through his incredible performance today by the numbers. He won 100% of his aerial challenges, 100% of his duels, 90% pass accuracy, took 73 touches, made 5 clearances, 5 recoveries, earned 3 fouls. He had both of his shots on target, both were goals, and a tackle to boot. I mean, he is everything at this point to Liverpool Football Club. His value cannot be overstated. Of course, both of his goals were assisted by the man with a magic wand of a right foot, Trent Alexander-Arnold, the Scouser in our team. He now has 17 assists since the start of last season. Also tops in the English top flight. He was absolutely incredible today. Of course, Liverpool missed him dearly with his attacking ability down the flank in midweek against Napoli in the Champions League. But man, Trent came out big time today. Incredible performance from him as well. And, Andy Robertson, his fullback partner, you got to love the way Trent and Andy switch the ball back and forth to each other so effectively. It is so incredibly difficult to defend, plan, and accommodate for. And I love the way Robbo supported the scintillating Sadio Mane down the wing. It was a joy to watch as well. To be fair, it was not Liverpool's best performance as a team. Brighton Hove and Albion had way too much of the ball in this match, particularly in the first half. But at the end of the day, 3 points is all that matters. And Liverpool now have tied a club record with 31 consecutive matches in the English top flight, unbeaten. They go 11 points clear of Manchester City. And hey, Pep Guardiola, how many times did you concede today? Twice! How many points did you drop today? 2! How many goals did Liverpool score today? 2! And with that, it is a happy Saturday for the Liverpool Reds, who will next take on Everton in the Merseyside Derby. Can't wait. Thank you so much for tuning in, and please subscribe to my channel.